1993 Ford Fiesta XRV van. So for those that don't know, this was a van Ford did based on a normal 1.8 diesel Poplar spec van, panel van. But from factory, it got the RS red with the RS body kit. The wheels were an optional extra. This trim down the side. So it effectively looks like an RS Turbo Fiesta van, but you've got your 1.8 diesel, so you can actually afford to run it every day. It does come with this plate, L2XRV. If you follow these things, you probably will know that plate, know this car. It's pretty well known. 2 previous owners, 38,000 miles. It came out of a collection previously where the gentleman owned a Mark 1, 2 and 3 XRV. This thing has been featured in Fast Forward and a couple of other Ford magazines. Arguably the cleanest Mark 3 XRV in the country. As you can see, the thing is about as close to immaculate as you're ever going to get. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. Start on this driver's side. If we look down the side of it, obviously you can see beautifully straight all the way down. It's nothing at all. I mean, it's going to be a short video as far as bodywork's concerned because there's not a lot to whinge about. If we look on this front lip, all nice and clean. There's no sign of any sort of marks or scratches or damages there. This blue trim all the way down is lovely and straight. It's not peeling anywhere, especially the stuff in the bumper, which can quite often be a bit of a problem. That's perfect. Bumper gap to the wings, lovely. Arch itself, when it was restored, they deliberately put all the sort of factory telltales in there, so the dimples and the spot welds and things like that. But looking down the side of the van, you can just see how straight it is. I mean, this body kit, the important thing is it's the correct Ford RS stamped body kit, which is on each piece, so front, rear bumper, side skirts, all that. But the panel gaps again to the door, perfect. Nothing at all to whinge about there. Going down this door, there's not a mark. There's nothing to whinge about. If we're going to be really picky, we pulled out of a small garage. I did notice that when we came to have a look at a tiny little chip on the leading edge of the door, which once touched in, because it's just anything else you wouldn't even notice it, but because this thing's so clean, it's worth pointing that out. This obviously the part of the panel, large expanse of metal, really smooth, not a dimple in it at all, not a scratch, not a mark. Same goes with this rear arch, super nice and clean in there, nothing at all to whinge about. 4 good tyres, unmarked RS wheels with the centre caps, which is damn near impossible to find these days. Rear bumper fits perfectly, super straight all the way along, as you can see with that blue trim. It still even has the towing eye cover on there, which again, I don't even know where I've seen an RS Turbo with on those still intact, never mind the van. Again, there's your stamp on that bit of the body kit. Exhaust sits nice and straight. It starts first time this thing. Give it a glow plug, a couple of seconds, and it fires straight up exactly as you'd want, which I'll show you in a second. This spoiler, all nice and straight, there's no cracks or anything in there. Original dealer sticker still in the window. And the same on the plates there, so these have been remade, but they are matching the dealer sticker. Has the correct XRV stickering on there. Go around trying to find a mark or something just to try and make this, show you this thing actually is real and not just computer generated, because it is nigh on perfect. Another arch, really good. Looking down this side, nothing to whinge about there at all. Obviously this video is filmed in 4K, so you can see the quality. It's not hiding anything at all. Roof, lovely and straight. No dimples or dents in that. Still on the correct triplex windows. Heated rear screen, again, triplex again. I don't even think it's ever had a window damaged, which is rare in itself. And then obviously you've got your VIN number there confirming it was a factory XRV. Going down this passenger side, there's nothing at all to complain about there. Glass is lovely and clean, clear. Even around the wind, the indicators, there's not even a speck of dirt in there. And again, this arch, super fresh. If we have a look underneath, I know it's dark, but you can see how good the thing is. There was a couple of advisories for corrosion a couple of years back, but that has all been seen to. Again, onto the bonnet, all nice and smooth. No sign of any marks or anything at all. Front lights are lovely and clear. Owner did mention they were the original ones. They are stamped, so I do think he tends to be correct on that as well. And then obviously on your front bumper, you've got that stamp as well. If we have a look at the interior. So it's your standard 1.8 Poplar van interior. Door cards are lovely and clean. It's normally showing a sign of wear. There's a tiny little bit of wear there. If we get really close to it, but there's nothing at all really. Driver's seat. Nothing to whinge about there. Does look like there's the odd little patch of wear on the camera, but it's not. It's just shadows. Just because of the pattern it is. It's lovely and clean in there. There's no smells, no weird smells or any foist or anything in there. Headlighting's fantastic. Steering wheel shows no sign of wear. Current mileage is 38,604. So nothing at all. I don't think this thing's done a day's work in its life particularly. Not 38,000. I mean, what are you doing with that? You know, you're not going to make much money using the van for that. We have a look in the boot. If we use the right key, that is. And it does come with the original dealer sort of brochure that's been laminated. Tells you sort of the standard features. So obviously the steerings and engine and steering, suspension, brakes is all standard 1.8 diesel van. Obviously it comes in radiant red, RS body kit, side mouldings, blue insert, heated rear window, etc. And then it's got a bit more on the back there showing you them. So that was the steel wheel option, but you could choose an RS turbo wheel, which to me just makes all the difference. But in here, as you can see, inner wings are lovely and clean. Boot floor's all nice and solid. Back to those windows, the bulkhead doesn't have a mark on it. It's got this sort of factory inset rubber mat, and then under there you've got your normal boot liner. Have a look on the passenger side. So again, door card's unmarked. There's no sign of anywhere there at all. This side of the dash is good. There's not a crack or any bit of damage on the dash, which is quite unusual for this age Fiesta. Passenger seat all nice and clean. We'll have a look under the bonnet. Have to excuse the dodgy camera work. Again, under here is just exactly as you'd expect. This panel's all super clean. All the plaques are all present. Strut tops and inner wings are all nice and clean. Still got the jack there. Exactly as you'd want to see, really. Underside of the bonnet, even this leading edge, really clean all the way along. Get it started up. So like I say, 1.8 diesel. Give it a couple of seconds on the glow plug like you'd expect. And there it is on the button. No sign of any smoke. That's stone cold. There's no heat in that at all, as you can see. See the temperature gauge all the way down to 0. Fires up on the button. Very happy little thing. Really rare, interesting bit for a Ford collection. Any inquiries, please get in touch. Happy to send any more videos or photos, or do a video call or a viewing in person, whatever you need. Thanks.